Welcome to slide 5. We are now going to finish up the rest of the board. So we basically have to add in all of this, but we're going to do it as efficiently as we can. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and group the boxes with the number values that we just created. So go ahead and click on the 100, hold down Shift, click the 200, the 300, and the 400. And we're going to go ahead and group these. So we're going to go to Format, and then we're going to come over here to where it says Group, and we're going to group them. There we go. So now instead of 4 separate objects, they are now one object. It's going to make it easier for us to copy and paste these and do what we need to do with them. So then we're going to copy and paste that 6 more times because that's what we need 6 more rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to select it. Now notice, when I just selected this, notice how the top box is also selected as well as the entire unit. We don't want that top box selected. So you might have to come down and click like somewhere else on the perimeter to make sure that none of those individual boxes is selected. So now we just have the whole unit, which is what we want. And I'm going to hit Control C. Then I'm going to click out of it to deselect it. And I'm going to hit Control V. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or how many did I need? I needed 6, so I need 1 more. Control V, 1 more. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spread these out again just because it makes it easier to distribute them. So it doesn't, they don't have, don't try to eyeball them because that's going to be a waste of your time. Just kind of spread them out. So it, oopsie, if you ever make a mistake, just hit Control Z. That keeps happening where I keep accidentally grabbing that top box. So make sure none of the boxes themselves are accidentally selected. So I just keep deselecting those. This is kind of a pain. Sorry, guys. I wish there was a way to not select this. Okay, so now what do we got next? So we just copied, we grouped them, we copied them. Now we're going to align those to the top of the first column. So we're going to select this guy. We're going to hold down Shift. We're going to select this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And we're going to go to the Format tab. We're going to go back to Align. And we're going to make sure that it is on Align Selected Objects because we're not aligning to the paper. We're aligning the objects to each other. So it's going to go to the topmost one. So I'm going to hit Align Selected Objects. I'm going to hit Align to Top. Bam. That's going to put them right where they need to go. And then they're still selected. That works out perfectly. Now we need to distribute them horizontally. So from left to right, they have an even amount of space between them. And if you'll recall, we distributed these guys at the top horizontally to the page. And because these guys are the same exact width and there's the same number of rows, we can do the same exact thing. And it should line them exactly up with each other. So I'm going to go back to Align. And again, or excuse me, this time I'm going to go back to Align to Page because that's what I did with these guys. So it's going to evenly space these out between the length of the page. And I'm going to say to distribute them evenly horizontally. Bam. And then you can see that that is I know it seems like it took us forever, but like the more you do that, the faster you get. That is a much, much faster way to line all of those things up symmetrically and evenly without having to do it manually piece by piece.